Why does oxygen exist in the deepest parts of the ocean if sunlight never reaches there? Many people think plants or cyanobacteria produce all the oxygen in the world, but in areas without sunlight, photosynthesis can't happen and oxygen doesn't get made. But that's where the newly discovered dark oxygen comes in. Scientists just discovered a new light source that will change phone screens and cancer diagnostics forever. Thionyl diketone was discovered by accident, and it's 10 times more efficient than any current light-emitting materials, making it shine much faster and brighter. On top of that, the current most expensive lights use rare and expensive metals like platinum and iridium, making this new chemical a much cheaper and environmentally friendly option. But why is it so efficient? We don't really know yet, but that's the best part. It means this new molecule is key for better understanding light-emitting molecules and might open the path for creating even brighter and more efficient ones. Why is ice so slippery? Many people think it's slippery because it has a thin layer of liquid water on top, but experiments in a vacuum showed ice is still slippery without this liquid layer. So what could it be? Well, scientists only recently figured it out using an atomic force microscope. They found that the surface molecules of ice don't form a solid or a liquid, but something in between. This layer behaves like marbles, creating a slippery surface. Scientists just discovered that Mercury is loaded with diamonds, more specifically 10 miles tall of pure cold hard cash. Scientists believe that because Mercury is so hot and dense, it used to have oceans full of liquid carbon. Once the planet cooled, the surface carbon turned into solid graphite, or what we use today as pencil lead. But the carbon deeper underground stayed under so much pressure that it turned into diamonds. Isn't that Voltastik? Black holes might not just destroy galaxies, they protect them too. Each galaxy has a heart and lung system that regulates its growth and stops itself from becoming a zombie galaxy filled with dying stars. At the center of this system is a supermassive black hole, acting like a heart that emits pulses of energy and gas. These pulses create jets that expand and contract like lungs, spreading heat and energy throughout the galaxy. This heating makes gas less dense, slowing down star formation and the galaxy's growth. Without this regulation, galaxies would grow too quickly and use up all their resources. Why is gold so common when stars can't even produce it? If you look at the periodic table, stars can only produce elements up to iron until they collapse or explode. Heavier elements like gold need to be formed in more extreme environments. Scientists believe neutron stars colliding or supernova explosions are responsible for creating all the gold in the universe. The problem is that new research shows that these events happen too rarely to account for all that gold, so scientists are now looking for other possible sources. Rotten eggs and glass rain? That's what describes this planet. Bigger than Jupiter and 64 light years away, the James Webb Space Telescope just found hydrogen sulfide in its atmosphere, making the entire planet smell like rotten eggs, a never-before-seen phenomenon. It's also extremely close to its star, causing scorching temperatures and strong winds, which together melt sand and create rain made of glass. This unique environment makes the planet perfect for better understanding exoplanets. Scientists just discovered caves on the moon that may become homes for many astronauts. The moon was originally a floating ball of lava, but as the surface cooled and turned to rock, lava would often boil out from underneath, creating lava-filled tunnels. Once the lava drained back into the core, long and deep caves would form. The reason we haven't seen these caves until now is because only now we have AI capable enough to analyze the radar data of the moon's surface. Scientists just found that this planet might have aliens living in its ocean. This planet was just found to be made of 20% water, and its ocean has a temperature of 68 degrees. Scientists also found evidence of air and an atmosphere. All this makes the planet perfect for supporting life. The interesting thing is this planet, which is 70% bigger than Earth and 48 light years away, has always been a focus for scientists. We've known it's in the Goldilocks zone of its star, making it not too hot and not too cold. It's just that the James Webb Space Telescope's extreme power is what finally allowed us to see these new details and give us hope of finding alien life. Subscribe for updates! What is Ice Zero? Ice 1 is the type of ice we use to chill our drinks, but Ice Zero is actually a new form of ice just discovered by scientists from Japan. It apparently is the key form of ice that makes Ice 1 possible. Basically, Ice Zero has a structure very similar to supercooled water, allowing other water molecules to crystallize more easily from it. The Ice Zero itself also forms naturally because of the surface tension of the water. Once crystallization from Ice Zero begins, the water molecules quickly rearrange themselves into the more usual Ice 1. By discovering this important step in ice formation, scientists will be able to better predict and manipulate the process, as well as help improve things from weather predictions to food preservation and air conditioning. Titan is Saturn's largest moon, but what makes it special is that it's filled with water and ice, and its surface is covered in carbon, the key element for life. Titan is also the only other object in the solar system with weather cycles and an atmosphere thicker than Earth. The problem is that for life to be created, carbon needs to be in water. On Titan, the carbon in the form of liquid methane and ethane flows into the underwater ocean at around 7.5 tons per year, which is too little to support life as we know it. Recent studies, though, revealed that comets hitting the surface bring more carbon into the ocean. So in 2028, NASA's Dragonfly mission will explore Titan further, maybe answering the big question, does life exist there? This robot might soon be your coworker. Turobo is a new humanoid robot that is so capable that it can accurately hammer nails. Designed by Tokyo Robotics, it stands at 5 feet 5 inches tall and can hold up to 44 pounds. But what makes Turobo so special? It's built with torque sensors and a complicated control system, allowing it to do things like hammering with precision and safety. Turobo's special design of having a 7-axis dual arms and a moving base copies human motions, making it perfect for industrial jobs. Turobo is a huge step forward in automation, allowing robots to deal with tasks that closely interact with humans. You need to know this before trying Ozempic. Ozempic is a popular weekly injection for weight loss and diabetes, but a new study from Mass Eye and Ear found Ozempic patients had a much higher risk of developing a form of blindness caused by the optic nerve disease Nion. More specifically, diabetes patients were more than 4 times more likely, and overweight patients were more than 7 times more likely to get the diagnosis. However, there's little to worry about. Although Nion is not curable and is the most common cause of sudden optic nerve blindness, it's pretty rare, happening to only 10 out of 100,000 people. That's why the benefits of Ozempic still far outweigh this risk. It's just that the side effect is one of the many things you should keep in mind before starting Ozempic. Is Alzheimer's treatable? Alzheimer's is a disease that destroys the brain, so it's hard to see how that's related to your stomach. But data consistently shows people with Alzheimer's have more gut inflammation. Now scientists have tested it out, and the results are pretty shocking. From poop samples, scientists took the gut microbes of human patients with Alzheimer's and transplanted them into young adult rats. 10 days later, the rats took memory tests, and all of them showed permanent worsened memory. This proves that gut bacteria causes Alzheimer's and opens the door for new therapies that treat Alzheimer's before symptoms even appear. What do you think about these findings? Dark oxygen? It's actually just regular oxygen, but what makes it special is that it's made by polymetallic nodules, which are special rocks made of metals used in batteries. These rocks form over millions of years on the ocean floor, and by acting as batteries, they generate enough electricity to split water molecules, creating oxygen. This process is so powerful it explains why some mined ocean areas remain dead zones for decades. The discovery of dark oxygen also forces us to rethink how complex life on Earth began. Could the ocean's dark depths have played a role in breathing life into the planet? We don't have all the answers yet, but we know this. The ocean holds more secrets than we've ever imagined.